AskingRadio.com.
Hello, my Kuji. Asking Radio is here. Tell everyone you know. The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Radio is magic. Radio transmits fast and far in seconds. Asking Radio takes your business to your customer at the speed of light. We are 98.5 Speed FM. See radio differently at askingradio.com or call 080 99 ASKING now. That's 080 99 275464.
As King Radio, 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am lucky one. Same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you. So I am lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am lucky one.
Speedy welcome everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and I'm Elo Onose. As usual, Speedy Talk is where we get to dive into conversation that matters to the youth. And of course, I'm not here alone. I'm here with
Benjamin Kuji
and
Dishon Edison.
Nice to have you guys on here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How has your day been coming along?
The day is good. It's cool. The weather is cool. So I like cool weather.
As people do say, it's a weather for two, but I believe...
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? All right. Like I said, it's Speedy Talk, and our focus, let's just go straight to the point. Our focus is age truly just a number? That's what we're talking about. Oftentimes you hear people say age is just a number, but we don't know. We don't know your opinion as regard this, but we would find that before the end of the show. We would find that if truly age is just a number, or there's something more to age being just a number, you can call me on 0808 4275 464 0808 4275 464 to join on this segment on Speedy Talk. Of course, we're streaming live on Facebook. That's at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So go straight to Facebook now, and if in case you're not joining us on air, you can join us on Facebook. Leave a comment, like, and of course share. We'll be reading your comment today. Today. So we're very active now. Over to you, Mr. Benjamin, and of course Edison. When you heard about this discourse for today, is age just a number? What was the first thing that came to your mind? What was the first thing actually? Okay, Edison, let's start with you.
Actually, I would say that immediately, the topic passed through my nerves. Passed through your nerves. I begin to analyze it, and I said to myself, this question is primarily to me, because I begin to look at it from the angle of me being considered based on my age, like my physical capacity, my emotional capacity, my, experience. So I now view it, I now conclude that age actually is not a barrier. Age really carries a load, because it definitely, do not define a person, but it informs people about a person. Because when you see somebody happen to be a full grown-up person, you realize that the person, from the way he dresses, from the way he talks, a lot of things, it will just give you a signal that this person is indeed an adult and is well matured enough, or he has, accumulated, age.
Okay, from what you've just said, it reflects in how the person dresses, how the person behaves, character-wise, and all of that. So all that it boils down to personality, so to say. All right, over to you, Mr. Benjamin.
Age is just a number. But for me, I don't subscribe to the idea that age is just a number.
Okay.
It's not just a number.
Sure.
Age has to do with the whole of your experience. If someone is 18 to 25, the way they behave will be very, very different from somebody 50, 60s. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, the way of thinking, the way of handling issues, the way of interactions with people, even the dressing differs. So, to a great extent, the age determines maturity.
Okay.
But it's not total. Let's not say that it's exclusive. No, it's not exclusive. There are some people that you think that they should be matured because of their age, but of course they are not.
They don't act it.
You understand? They are not. But even when you were supposed to be matured and you don't do that, people will always point it to you. I remember having something with somebody, and I can't actually place that, what happened. But the guy told me that, Oga, respect your age. Oh. I was so furious. You understand? Respect your age. Oh.
You're in Nigeria, obviously.
Because the way they address you, you understand? If you're not behaving well, you understand? They'll always, because of age, they'll point it out.
They'll call your attention.
You'll call your attention to that. You
exactly.
understand? So age is not just a number. It goes with responsibility. It goes with serious responsibility. So if you want, for example, a young lady, if you ask her, who would you want to date? Someone that is your age, within your age bracket, 2-3 years, and someone that maybe 7, 8 years your senior. Who would you prefer? A lot of them will say they want to go for someone that is above them. Why? Because of the maturity they bring into it. But I'm also saying that it is not exclusive. It's not exclusive. So that, I think that's my take on that.
All right. I know Edison is just
really,
warming up. You have a lot to say.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
but before we go back to you, I have a lot to say as well. But in case you're just joining, this is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio, 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. And of course, like I said, SPEEDy Talk is a program specially designed for the youth. We are concerned about issues that surrounds the youth, and this is where we get to talk about it. You can call us and join on this segment on SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio. The phone line is 0808 4275464. That's 0808 4275464. Call in and chip in your contribution on this discourse this moment. So back to you, Edison. What were you going to say?
Yeah, this whole topic is, it encompasses both the two sides.
Okay.
It's just like a coin of the same size. If you look at it from the angle of there are quite a number of old people out there who, if you see the way they behave, sometimes it's give a signal that one will question and said, indeed, these people are not really to be addressed based on the age that they have accumulated, because there are some kind of things that you see somebody doing which he or she is supposed not to do. You see an old man is like the way, we do believe most of the times that when you are an old man,
when you're older,
you're
wiser.
People believe that you are the kind of a person who can advise people on the right thing, and then you end up seeing some people venture into that very thing which they're supposed to even advise people to desist from. So it gives a kind of a signal that age indeed is not actually, what people will just embrace fully and said, if you are older, you have all it takes to excel.
Okay, if you ask me, based off of what you both have been saying, I think we're a bit derailing from what the discourse is all about. We are asking, is age just a number? And we're actually pointing out to some of the responsibility. I think that's what we're actually talking about, some of the responsibility that comes with age. But then again, in case you're just joining, this is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio, 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. We are streaming live on Facebook. You can go search for at Asking Radio, 98.5 Speed FM Makodi, or you can simply call us on 0808 4275464, 0808 4275464, and chip in your contribution. Now, age on its own, oftentimes people say age is just a number, and especially when they're talking about relationship, talking about change in career, talking about starting life all over. That's what the focus is as regard talking about age being a number. And when you look at it closely, it goes beyond that. Age on its own, it's actually it's a maker of maturity, which you mentioned earlier. It's a maker of experience, because as you begin to grow, you begin to become wiser.
Yeah.
Age on its own also, it's a maker of a whole lot that we cannot really talk about right now. Although there are exceptions, it's obvious, it is shown, it becomes obvious in the way we talk, in our emotions, in our mentality. I mean, mentality in the sense that the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you behave.
Yeah, a lot of things.
And sometimes even the way we treat others, age tend to reflect. But of course, yes, there are exceptions to it. When I mean there are exceptions to it, some people, when they are younger, they have this sense of wisdom that goes beyond their years. And while others, they are even older, but they don't act their age.
Yes.
But then again, the big question we tend to ask, I want to ask, do we not say that when someone actually come out to say age is just a number, should we just accept it, or we should fall back based off of what you guys have been explaining? Wait, let me finish. Based off of what both of you have been explaining, should we just accept the fact that, okay, when someone come out and say age is just a number, or should we fall back? Should we take ourselves aback and ask, the big question? Should we be focused on what age is actually trying to tell us? It's two things now. When someone come out to say age is just a number, should we just accept it, or we should fall back to what age is trying to tell us? Because that's what both of you have been talking about.
Yeah, but it should be on what scenario? You understand? When somebody said age is just a number, then you as a person, you are to now think and understand where the direction.
Context?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if somebody happened to say age is just a number, it entails a lot. Because there are quite a number of people who grow older and yet they are behaving somehow. Sorry to use the word.
Please be careful with the words.
Because you will see somebody behaving a little bit, detrailing from the main reality of what the person is supposed to.
So they don't meet your expectations.
Yeah.
As an older person, they don't meet your expectations.
So I think that's right. At some point, we will now say, okay, such a person, we can apply that same question that goes that age at that point is just a number because of.
All right. In case you're just joining, it's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makadi. And I'm Elo Onose. Of course, I'm not here alone. You can hear the voice of my amazing colleague. All right.
I am Benjamin Kuji.
And
Dishon Edison.
Okay, we've been talking about a very important topic. Is age just a number? It's a very crucial question, because sometimes when you hear people say it, you just think it's a normal thing they say outside. It's a normal word people use. But if you actually sit back and think about it critically, you will understand that. I mean, it goes beyond age being a number. So what's your take as regard this? Please call us on 0808 4275 464. 0808 4275 464. We're also streaming live on Facebook. You can leave a comment. I don't know. Let's check if we have a comment. You can leave a comment on okay, please read the comment.
Yeah, I think we have a comment from Regina.
All right.
Biame. She said, but there are teenagers that behave in a very matured way.
I think we mentioned we have a call. Hello.
Yes, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name and where you calling from? Please, could you move away from your radio?
Yes, I'm away, far away from my radio. My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from George's Court.
All right, Mr. Emmanuel, can you speak up? Your voice is very faint and you're still close to your radio. Please move away completely. Please move away completely. We can't hear you. It's just noise. Okay, I'll need you to call back. The line to call is 0808 4275 464. 0808 4275 464. Please, when you call in, ensure that you are just completely far away from your radio, because if you try to want to hear yourself talk, it's noise. I didn't mean you are here. It's going to interfere. It's completely noise on here. So please move away and call back. I'm really expecting your call. Okay. The comment, you were reading the comment from Facebook.
She said, Regina Bame said,
all right.
But there are teenagers that behave in a very matured way. Like we said earlier,
yes,
there are people like that.
Cited.
You understand? Knowledge is not exclusive. Knowledge is not exclusive.
True.
But there are things that you also experiences.
Yeah.
Experience is sometimes can be different from knowledge. You can actually get experience from real life situations. You understand?
True.
For example, if you are, I'll use this example. If you are working in Asking Radio here for the past 20 years, you are not that good. Just an example, you're not that good. But working here will have given you that experience to work as a
to be good enough. Yeah.
There's somebody that will be coming here. The person may be very, very good, but that experience is not there.
Exactly.
You understand? But it will take that person some time to get to that level or even get better than you.
Exactly.
But for that time that the person is coming, he or she may not have
time.
That experience.
The keyword there, time.
So for that age, that experience that comes with it. So you can't just push age away. That there are something our elders they used to say that when what an elder will sit down and see, if you climb a tree, you may not see
even an Iroko tree, as they used to say.
Do you know that? Wow, Mr. Ben, you've actually hinted on a very solid point right there, because I think we should come back to this. So let me call out, in case you're just joining, this is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and we're asking a very crucial question. Is age just a number? As simple as it seems, as very casual as we tend to use it daily, on a daily basis. I mean, have you ever sat down to really ask, truly, this question, is age truly a number? When somebody asks you, age is just a number, somebody just say it somewhere, would you just accept it? Or you have something to say as regards this? You can call me, call us actually on 0828-4275-464. And the comment from Regina on Facebook, she said there are some persons who are actually younger, but they have experience. And Mr. Ben was actually pointing out something very, very solid. You talked about, and I was able to pick something out there. Time. I think age and time, they go together, really. Because the age experience actually is time. Yes. It is time that precedes age. Yes. Actually, yes. When a child is born today, the child wakes up the next day. It's 2 days. 2 days. Day 2 for the baby. Okay, the baby is beginning to be like, why are these people making noise? In his subconscious, why is this place looking strange? I'm not in the belly. You understand? Yeah. Some thought process, gradually. Yes, developmental process is beginning to take place, and now you just see that people just kind of like, okay, age is just a number. But from what you've said just now, you said somebody that is quite young or maybe has the sense of smartness in them, the sense of expertise inbuilt. If they have not utilized what is made available, they might not really be solid. Yes, as required. They may be good, but they may not really meet certain standard. Just like Asking Radio, we have our standard. There's a way we operate here. Yeah, really. We want to come on air, a speedy and everything. It's very well organized. You cannot just come in here and start to say you just fumble. And you are good, though, very, very good. You get. So that's just it. I don't know. We should check. I'm trying to check for other comments on Facebook. We can take one more call or two. Okay, the number to call, if we have a comment, please kindly read. The number to call is 0828-4275-464. 0828-4275-464. Now, I'm talking about developmental process. When you hear about age, what comes to your mind as regard developmental process in every human? Now, we've talked about how people reason, their mental balance, their emotional balance, how they treat people, everything in general. So, but now let's take it as regard developmental process. When you talk about age, what comes to mind as regard developmental process?
I think age, even while you're aging. So let me use the word.
Yes.
If you are aging. If you are not able to develop yourself in maybe a particular field or in life general, you will be stagnant. You'll be stagnated.
That's just the keyword. You'll
be stagnated.
Now, I want to throw this one openly. When people say age is just a number, does it really carry weight in real life experience? Does it really carry weight in real life experience?
Yes, it does. But like I said earlier, it's not exclusive. Yes, it does.
What about you, Edison?
Yeah, this is something that you cannot just, run away from. This is just the reality. When we said age is just a number, it's absolutely nothing but the truth at some point. Because there are quite a number of people, like I normally said, or that, like I said initially, that you will see them quite sure they have aged beyond a level of a younger one, but yet.
Okay, so because of what you're trying to say now, because of the occurrences, expectations that are not being met sometimes, really. You cannot just say age. It's aside that it's a number for you. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah. All right. We have a call. Hello. Hello. Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I think that one is not for us. I think Regina Biamere also sent another message here on Facebook. She said, age is a number based on what happened happened, a 10-year person that will make a decision that will save a community while the older person will not make a decision as such.
Okay.
Also, sometimes what an elderly person will do, like excuses, etc., while the younger person will not be able to do. So age is a number on that contest.
I think we also pointed on that, actually. We actually pointed on it. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
Yes.
please, quickly. You are
Mr.
last
Manuel.
caller. Okay.
Yes, I was saying something before network got distracted.
All right, please, quickly. Your last caller.
Okay, yes, you can actually say that age is just a number. That depends on the kind of situation you are in.
Okay.
Because just as the brother mentioned there, he said there are some people that are matured. They are of age, but the way they behave, you see them as if they are, a small child. So in that situation, you can say age is just a number.
All
and
right.
there are some little kids that they experience, the way they have experience, the way they think, the way they are much, they behave much. You can actually say that, okay, this age is just not a number.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, if you listen carefully, the calls we've had and from what we said so far, it's all fall back to the same thing.
Yeah.
The contest between the line between people who are older not actually acting their older age and people who are young doing exploit and all of that. Vice versa, you get.
Yeah.
Now we've asked a lot of questions, but now does age really reflect maturity, reasoning and personality? Like Regina commented, people do exploit when they are younger. It's all fall back to what we're saying, or do we just use it as an excuse? We can't take that call because we're out of time. And another thing, where do we draw the balance? Should we judge people by their age or by action or character? But based off of what we said so far, we judge people these days in Nigeria by their actions.
It's by action. Me, I'll take action.
Edison, do you say, are you saying otherwise?
Yeah,
Do we judge people by age or by their character or their action or personality?
But the two, because there are some people that you should need to judge them based on their age. It's very important that and also to also judge them based on their character, their behaviors, and what they does.
All right, thank you so much. This is actually a heated up one, but I'm glad we were able to, gain a balance. So sometimes you can judge people by their age, sometimes you cannot. So it goes hand in hand. But for me, I judge people more based on their action because you should actually reflect your age, whether you're young or old. It's been an amazing time on here on Asking Radio, Speedy Talk actually, on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makode. Thanks so much to our listeners, to those of you who joined on Facebook, who commented. We say a very big thank you. Till we'll come your way again next time. I remain Elo, and of course,
I'm Benjamin Kuji.
And
Dishon Edison.
We say bye for now.
Hello, my Kuji. Asking Radio is here. Tell everyone you know.